Hello and welcome to episode number 15 of this Let's Play Workers and Resources Soviet Republic here at HanniballNOR's channel. So last episode, I kind of feel like the two last episodes have been kind of bad. I must admit. Just trying to figure out what to do while we're kind of passing time. I mean, we have 500 people. We probably could have had more if we had initially started with the heating stations a little bit, further away. We go in here, we can kind of see that... No, not deaths. Yeah, the population curve kind of dipped. Yeah. So we probably could have been like up to around 550 people now, if, well, maybe 600-700. If we had just been a little bit smarter about placement of the heating station here. So last episode we did, though, do something. We built a university hall of residence. We built another house. I don't think we have any other building projects at the moment. Am I wrong? No, but we are doing some reconstruction. Our town got a little bit damaged from a tiny earthquake, but other than that, we should be fine, I hope. We also discussed if we wanted to start setting up the small headquarters here. I think we'll wait with that. Yeah, I kind of feel like we're making a lot of plans and we're waiting with all of them. But we do need to have a little bit of money generation. At the moment, it seems like we kind of are making money, which is kind of strange. Oh, maybe not, but maybe not. But while the game is running in the background, I do think we'll take advantage and plan out a little bit of a industrial area here. Where we're going to be generating, well, all sorts of nonsense. Speaking of all sorts of nonsense, what are we doing with regards to research? Yeah, so we still have a little ways to go before we can get... Yeah, so that's what we are researching now. So we're going to have to do the conveyor belts and the road vehicle production facilities. And then we should be able to kind of get quite far with just having a vehicle production line, I would imagine. Now, there is a funny feeling here, because I think we actually only would have started with $280 if we started on the hard difficulty. So yeah, we are doing fairly well with regards to the money. So yeah, we'll just take that as a boon from the Kremlin or something like that. But we're going to be adding in a little bit of a gravel industry here, or at least we're going to be planning out a little bit of a gravel industry here. I do also think that the train tracks are going to be going up here, because there is no rail connection here. We could theoretically have made a detour in here, but for now I think we'll just straighten up the train track, have them go up here. And then we would like you to merge in here. Do we want to have like a super... Oh, I don't think that is nice. If we do you first, like that, and then you up like that. That looks a little bit more sane, I would say. Oh, these are just shadows. I thought it was a road. No, the road is way down here. Okay, so we still have Yeah, we still have stuff to do with road planning. We kind of would like to have a bridge coming over here. And potentially have the highway follow the train track. Then we would like to make a diversion from the highway over here. So we're probably going to be making something like that. Ooh, I don't know. Well, we'll figure out a way. That's later Hannibal's problem. We were wanting to build a gravel industry. So let's see here. We did have a concrete plant. We did have a asphalt plant. Yeah, we have bricks. We don't have the good quarries, which is a little bit unfortunate. Let's see here. Where is the best place for you to live? 80. Can we get to 90 here? Yeah. Alright, seems like... pop you down here, alright? So it's not going to be much. It's just going to be like a little diggy hole here. Right, and then we would like to have you go into... Oh, that's right. We don't have the big gravel processors. We only have the small one. Which is a little bit unfortunate. Also, why did you not align with the grid? Huh. That should be aligned. Okay, so we'll plop you in here. And again, with our OCD-proof methods, we probably would like to have that go in... Oh, shit. Town is on the other side. Yeah, we probably would like to have you go that way. Yep. That way. All right. Then we would like to have the gravel going into... By the way, you're probably also going to need all sorts of shenanigans, aren't you? Like... water. Yeah. Alright. And we are in planning mode, so we're not going to be building any of this. We're gonna... Oh, by the way, do we have access to the... No? No, we don't. That is very unfortunate. So this is locked behind modern industry, which is... Alright, Pavlov. Show me. Modern industry. Where are you? Modern electrical pylons. No. Modern railway. No. Wait, am I missing something here? What am I missing? It probably has something to do with the year, right? So 1934. Wait, this seems weird. Okay. Require research modern industry. And modern industry is... Modern electrical pylons. What are we missing here? Ah, there we go. So we do need to do concrete utilization studies first, and then in... Ooh, 1958. You know what? That is so far away to make an efficient gravel source. We're just gonna be relying that we can get them from the comrades over the border, I think. So, gosh, 1958. Yeah, that's a while and a half. There is another thing we could have done, I thought. Oh, yeah. We could have done a mechanical component factory if we wanted. If we do that, it's only 6 away. So it's not very heavy polluting. We could actually have that up here. But since we also bring in coal here, how much does a brick factory cost? That means we need to be 5, let's say 600 meters away from the town. I was kind of hoping we could utilize the coal storage here. You also don't actually have any... What? You don't have any aggregates? No, sorry. There we go. Yeah, so 600 blocks away. How far is that? So let's say we'll take from you and go 600 blocks away. That is... I would say that's a little bit too far away. That means we're going to have to set up a bus transport, I think. So I think we'll have that up here with the rest of the Republic. Let's go over some numbers here. Very close to finishing that up. We have you. Oh, these are the smart skis. All right. The highly educated people. Okay, so basically all of them is full now, except for that one and that one. Okay. Man, should we just wait for a little bit and go over the numbers? I kind of feel like that is the best thing for us at the moment. So we have... Yeah, we also did some shenanigans here. We are kind of keeping up with food production here. I'm also a little bit worried about these. And the fact that you kind of... Well, you have only 1.6 tons of food. Are you going to be able to deliver all of it? Yep, good. There was also an update, so we are now in 1.109, and they said there was some updates to this, but I don't see any. I don't see any difference on the colors. Again, devs, if you see this, can we get like a green texture as well? Not like a lime green, but like a kind of similar shade or whatever you call saturated. Yeah. Same kind of color palette as this, but just with green. Also, we don't have very many people living here, but we have some, and that's all that we need. Can we see how happy they are? 85%. Oh, by the way, is there something I've actually never checked, because I usually never use these. Quality of flat is 80, so they can't have more than 80 in happiness. Well, they can have if they come in with over 80% happiness. But they can't, they can go down to under, let's say we have a power outage and they drop down to 75% happiness. And they can't go back over to 80% happiness. There we go, some research is done. Unless we have a radio to kind of manipulate them. Is there anything here that we kind of would like to get? Or should we just... Wait a second. Radio broadcasting? How much is that? 1,000 workdays. Is that always in here? So early? Could also have reduced the pollution a little bit. I think we're just gonna go and rush the conveyor belts, get the thing up and running so we can make money. We're kind of well on our way now. Well on our way. Yes, we're very, very close. Very, very close. Now we're also gonna need to have enough money to do this. That's a completely different subject matter. And you can reach here. I'm also almost a little bit tempted to make like a little extra town here. There's so much we should do. I kind of feel almost like paralyzed. We also wanted to remove... I think we have set this, right? This is station number 6. Station number 6 is... not here? Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Yep, so we are loading fuel. So we would like to load all the fuel from here. And that's right. There we go. Good job. And then we'll have a road going up here, and we'll have like a little road cargo station here, so that we can expand on this. Because eventually, when we get more workers in here, we're going to be having an issue where we're not going to be able to move enough goods. Which is not great. I do see we are doing fine. Another thing we did, I don't... probably did that a little bit ago, but we are basically now using our own workforce, I think. Right? Yeah, worker builders. Yeah, so basically what we did, we set these guys here to walk up here, and if nobody comes and picked them up, we also moved a construction office out here. So if there is no building projects going on, and these will just go back down here. Which is fine, which is fine. I really want to get studies, but we kind of also need more people in our factories. So I think we're just going to grow our population, and could theoretically plan out a little bit of an expansion out here, which could be nice. So let's say we add in a road a little bit further out, I think. From here. Like so. And we'll kind of connect that one into here somehow. Move the thing there, and have you connect in here. And then we'll do this, I believe. Just make a diagonal cut in here. Although, maybe we'll have it a little bit further away. Yeah, I would like to have this be aligned to here. Oh yeah, that is always a problem. Okay, I have another idea then. We'll make this road straight. And then this road straight. But that is not going to make it very OCD friendly, is it? It's not going to be OCD friendly at all. Because we need this to be... Ah, I see. Okay, okay. Alright, just bear with me. Gonna have to make everything correct. You need to go... Kinda makes it... like so. And we can remove that one. Now we should be able to get... a center here, right? If I go up here, and then we'll just remove a little bit of this road, get you in like so, get you in like so. There we go. Alright, and then we could either bring the road out here. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a big area, but now at least we should be able to get these in here. Is it important? Well, for the general look of the city, I feel it is. Yeah, a nice little campus here. I think that would be nice. We should also have like a monument in here, shouldn't we? Another thing that would be cool to have a roundabout here. That would have been very cool. I think. Oh, but getting a roundabout here, so that is going to be the center, right? So that's how we go out. Or a little bit of a... might be a little bit of a big roundabout. And again, we'll turn off the... and then you're going to come up to here. And again, we kind of would like to do this without the grid on, or the snapping tool on. And then you're going to come down to about here. To about here. And then we'll remove the tail here. Like so. And just for the sake of argument, we'll do that so it doesn't lose its shape. There we go. And we probably would like to have some sort of yeah, we probably would like to have a footpath going around this roundabout as well, right? Because this is going to be quote-unquote residential areas. It's not going to be like heavy industry. Another thing we could have done something similar to here, which kind of would make it a little bit more wholesome. So if we... did that and gave you a proper arch like that. Okay, and then we'll A snapping point in here. And a snapping point in here. And connect you up to here. Turn you off. Right. And you can go in here. It's perfect. Yeah, that is perfect. Except for this. Which I kind of would like to have a footpath coming down. Straight down here. So we'll do that and we'll kind of figure out where the middle is. Kind around here. And you go straight up here, and then you go straight up there. Oh, other question. Should we wall this area in a little bit? That is a good question. We kind of also would like to potentially do something like that. Maybe. So then we could merge these. Let's see, is this even possible? If I do... Probably not. Then again... I actually do think we would like to have a no, not a footpath, but a road leading almost all the way up here. So again, we'll remove a little bit of this. And that means we're going to be removing that one. And let's say we did something like that. We'll bring you up one more, and we'll do that. We could actually just use those, I would imagine. So now we have an action point here. And then it should be easy to find like a place to put like a garbage dump. To connect here. Yeah, we could have it on even on this side. Which would clean this area up a little bit. Maybe? Have you continuing out that way? Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's remove the snapping thing. Can we not find a 11 meters out there? And let's try and do that just to have a little bit more footpaths. I'm not 100% sure if we're going to be utilizing these footpaths here, to be perfectly honest with you. That's not very important. Okay, so we kind of have... Gonna be what? Roundabout City? Not great, but okay. How are we doing here? Still just 5 tons. You still can only go here. I also wonder if we should theoretically upgrade some footpaths out here. And again, we'll double check. Yep. I just want to have the street lamps on this side of that road. If that makes any sense. So let's construct those. Don't need any workers for that. We'll spend a little bit of money. We have a little bit of money, but we'll try to spend less money, I guess. Yep. And all hands on deck. Also, I'm curious, how much money have we actually spent on gravel in total since we started? Gravel, where are you at? We only spent 2,000. Is that for... Yeah, we spent quite a lot on power. Power, and then gravel, and then coal. We've actually spent more money on just pebbles than we have on flammable coal. That is quite interesting, if you ask me. How are we doing for residential space here? These are all filled up now. 508 people. Kind of considering... Yeah, I'm kind of considering just removing this here. And have this be like a ginormous residential hub. Let's see how it actually looks. That looks alright. And I don't like those paths here, though. So we're probably going to be installing some sort of fence here. Ooh. Would we? That probably means we would have done something similar here on that side. But I was thinking... There is like the... this one. We could have placed you in here instead. I think that would have been... Let's try. Means we're gonna have to redo a little bit of the footpaths here. If we do that, and that, we're going to need to go up a little bit more to reconnect these. Then remove you, and then connect you. So that means we should have a... So these looks like... Definitely don't look like that. What are they called? Rebar fence? No. kind of feel like that is a little bit too brutal. I kind of feel like that is not very inviting. So it's going to be one of these. Yeah, it's going to be this one, right? So let's just go all the way down here and all the way in here. Can we get it to kind of clip in here? Like so. I don't like that. I think I like that a little bit better. We can have some trees here, right? And then you're gonna go all the way down to here. And then all the way out here. Zoom in a little bit. And then you're gonna come in here and kind of clip into this building as much as possible. Yeah, we could even have some monuments here. Or maybe in the center here. Yeah, I think that would be a most excellent idea. What was my initial plan here? There was a reason why I wanted to upgrade these fences here. It was because not fences, but the footpaths. But I think I upgraded the wrong one, because I was kind of aiming for this one, but that's not the case. We want to aim for this one. So when we build this building here, they should be able to go to the shop and to the bus stop. That is kind of the plan. Let's get that done. And same here. And I'm a little bit worried that when we build this, move that. I kind of wonder if we should redo this just in case. In case we do something wrong, right? Yep. It's gonna go from that side to that side. Oh no, all the trees. Oh no. Well, we can replace them. They are replaceable. And then now we should be able to walk to the shop from here, just so we have, so we take care of our students, right? They are going to be the future of our republic. Now, is this kinda what we want to be? I kinda think so, but I also kind of feel like maybe not. They should definitely have a connection point in here. Like so. A little easy access to the Also residents. But yeah, now they should have access to the shop. Okay. You have access to the bus stop, and that's kind of what we wanted, right? So let's say we have a town way up here, and we send our students with a bus, for example, down here. Yeah, that's kind of what we want, I think. Could we potentially also add in some sort of sports facilities here? Now, this is just going to be planning. We're not going to be, building any of this anytime soon. So what kind of sports stuff do they... Oh, actually, when I think about that, that's actually not a good idea. Actually, not a good idea. Adding in sports facilities here, because they also need access to waste and water and sewage. And gosh, I scared the living bejesus out of my cat. I'm sorry, kitty cat. Just relax. Yeah, I moved the chair a little bit. You didn't like that. So, can we get rid of some of the grass that's growing through here? I think I learned this from Hamunda. I think he's currently playing Vintage Story. But yeah, the grass will come back in greater numbers. Let's see if we can also replant the trees. That is a no. Okay. I thought they fixed that, but obviously not. Let's do a little save. And then you can suffer with me while we load the game, so you can kind of see how frustrating it is to kind of accidentally remove some trees that you kind of wanted to keep. Well, at least we have a nice picture to watch. Kosic, Slovakia, 1985. It's just 1 year then. They were still using black and white pictures. Gosh, I remember I was at a party with a bunch of young people. And one of them had like a Polaroid picture camera. And he thought, oh, look how cool this is. And I said, oh, sure. Your generation is so lucky. At least you had colors on your pictures. And he was like, what? How old are you? Yeah. So that's what we have to do every time we miss or accidentally delete trees. Gonna have to save and load. Speaking of saving and loading, we never got the new bush in here, did we? One day we will squeeze in a bush in here. Oh, look, we did it. See? Never give up, never give up. So I kind of would like to have a bush in here. And a bush in here and here. Yeah, I wish we had a little bit more colorful decorations. Like, even smaller rocks would have been nice. Just, you know. We don't need to be big or complicated. Imagine just having like some rocks placed along the side here. how much nicer that would have looked. Even though it's just like a mud road going down to a sewage discharge. 514 people, slowly growing. And it seems like our economy is also kind growing. But here, we probably would like to have 21. Let's do that. 21. And 20. No. There. 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 And there. Alright. Man, University City. University. Yeah. I don't know why that stressed me out so much, but University, like a city, right? We tried this, didn't we? And we were not happy with that. But here we could potentially add in some some sports facilities. I think that would be better because we do actually have a potential footpath in here. Or so I thought. No. Like, no chance whatsoever. I think that is not gonna happen. So it kind of stops right about here. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. How are we doing with regards to clothing? Let's see here. So our truck is currently out, and how much did we get? Yeah, not even 1 ton. So, but we do have quite a few more workers here now, which should mean that we should be making a little bit more money. I say yes, we're not making money. All right, so we have like less than 1 ton left here. Let's speed up the game, and hopefully they will come and take the last fuel from that one soon. Health is low. Yeah, it's basically just a new dude who moved in here. Yeah. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna go and visit a doctor. Smart move, my friend. Alright, off you go. Into the shop, get some meat and food. Get to the doctor, and there we go, 56% more healthy. So now he can live to 72 years old. Let's see, will he go to the doctor again? No, but he will play sports. That should also have a health benefit. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Culture, yeah. So, I'm kind of thinking, should we keep this factory here when we start our vehicle industry? And the reason why I'm thinking about that is we have 80 workers here. Wouldn't it be better if we actually put the 80 workers into the vehicle factory? I think so. I think that would be more profitable. Now, we're also going to need to have quite a large base for the vehicle factory. as we're going to be adding in quite a few storages. Yeah. I feel like we're not growing our population quick enough. $153. I was kind of thinking we should... I was kind of semi-looking for a thumbnail, because, you know, time is almost upon us. Should be fine. Should be fine. I was kind of thinking maybe using the backside of our university as a thumbnail, but we could actually remove these now, right? So is that going to be our thumbnail for today? Okay, is the sun going up or going down? It's going down, of course it is. Alright, we'll wait until the sun comes up. I'll speed up time a little bit. Maybe something interesting will happen. So let's do something like that, perhaps, as a thumbnail for today? Yeah, maybe. So with that, my friends, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, there should be a like button, a comment section, of course, a red subscribe button. All interactions goes far, helping us fight that pesky YouTube algorithm. So yeah, until next time, take care, and keep smiling!